What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today I'm going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Not a lot to cover, but I'm going to cover it anyways. And also, as you can see, there's no face cam. Man's been busy with work. Let's get into it. So the first story is coming in from Sport, saying Samuel Umtiti does not want to listen to offers. The Frenchman does not think about leaving the club and remains firm on his desire to be a key player in the team again. But he feels very comfortable with both in the team dressing room and with the city. He's convinced that he can become a key player under Setien, who's already invested a lot of minutes in the Frenchman. So obviously, Umtiti prefers to stay in Barcelona. I feel that Kike Setien favors him over Longley at the moment because obviously he started in the Napoli game and he started in the Clasico. So for me, injury-free Umtiti, I would keep him all day. 20. Only the OGs remember the Umtiti under Luis Enrique. Man, was fire, pure class. Hopefully we can get that Umtiti back. But if we get an offer of like over 50 million, I would highly consider it because like his knee is so fried. Since he didn't do that surgery, he went for the therapy instead. Could cost him his career. I'm hoping for the best from Umtiti. Just shows how much of a retard Valverde is. Obviously going for a veteran 29-year-old Danny Parejo instead of a young talented Artur and De Jong. Thank God the board went against him. Obviously, Arthur and De Jong will be the future of our midfield, and Danny Parejo will probably retire in a year or two. I do think Danny Parejo is a great player, but I think he's more suited for being a key man in midfield rather than being a supporting player. Obviously, he's like the captain, the main man in Valencia. So I'm just glad we didn't sign him, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Sport is quite the big story, saying Barcelona are open to hearing offers for Ousmane Dembele. Premier League sides such as Arsenal and Manchester United have shown an interest in recent days, and they're currently finding out why Dembele is injured so often. Despite the fact his message is always to want to continue at Barcelona, Ousmane is also asking about what life is like in other cities. He's recently contacted United's Anthony Martial. For me, man, like I've been saying this since I made my first video, Dembele is made out of broken glass. That's why he's injured so often. I don't understand how this man can step on the field and gets monthly and season-ending injuries every single time. Personally, my opinion, if we get an offer above 80, 85 million, I'd snatch your hand off. Obviously, I think Ousmane Dembele is a world-class player on his day, injury-free, and I think he can be one of the best players in the world, injury-free. Obviously showed his talent at the beginning of the 18-19 season against, PSV, Tottenham, Spanish Super Cup with Sevilla. But we don't see that Dembele too often, so that's why I feel like we should, take the cash and invest it in somewhere else. So yeah, I'm either or for this one. If we sell him, okay. If we don't, okay. So we'll see what happens with this one. So this next one is coming in from Sport, saying Barcelona have offered Nelson Semedo a new contract until June 30th, 2025, but he and his agent Mendes didn't want to sign it. So it looks like Barcelona have offered Semedo an extension. He's rejected it. Obviously, I feel like he just wants to see when the window opens what offer he gets. Not more so that he just wants to leave Barcelona to see what he gets. Maybe he'll get a Man City offer that he wants to accept. Maybe a Juventus offer. I don't know. Whatever he wants. If he gets maybe guaranteed first team playing time, like starting right back, he'll take it. Personally, I'm either or with this one as well. I'm either or with everything today. But Semedo, I think he's probably an excellent defensive right back, but his attacking prowess is lacking. That's why I feel like Sergio Roberto's been picked more often. If Semedo could just improve his attacking prowess, I think he could be a great fullback. Obviously, he's been doing well under Kike Setien, getting forward a lot. He has got a couple of assists. But keep in mind, he's been in Barcelona for 3 seasons and only has one goal, and that was against Girona. So we'll see what happens with this one. This will probably prolong through the whole summer. Obviously, he's been linked with Enter in the Lautaro Martinez deal. He's been linked with Neymar in the Neymar deal. So this can go anywhere. So this next one is coming in from Estadio Deportivo, saying Real Betis are ready to do whatever it takes to sign Pedri on loan for next season. Obviously, Real Betis have been super interested in Pedri and in Riqui Puig, and they really want to sign them just like they wanted to sign Carlos Salinia. For me, like I've said 1,000 times before, we have to see him in preseason first. Do not rush any decision whatsoever. I don't care if they offer him a bumper contract with no buy option or nothing like that. You have to see him play first. Let him play preseason. Let him play a couple of games in La Liga before the transfer window closes, if nothing affects the corona. And let's see what he can do. Don't rush any decision. I think Pedri, I haven't seen him play live, I'll admit that. I've seen some compilation of him on YouTube. I think he looks good. Obviously, he plays for Las Palmas, so lower opposition, lower difficulty. So yeah, let's just see him in preseason first. So this next one is also coming in from sports, saying Riqui Puig does not have any intention to leave on loan from Barcelona this summer, and he's rejected a few offers from Premier League clubs, and he wants to stay in Barcelona. For me, man, fair play to this kid. He has huge admiration to be in the Barcelona first team. He's rejected so many offers where he can play. Obviously, he's been playing in the Segunda way too long. Rejected numerous amount of loan offers because he wants to be in that first team and nowhere else. And fair play to him. I love this kid. I think he's going to be in the midfield future with Artur and De Jong and Alinia. I just hope that Quique Setién just gives him a little bit of a chance. Just start him in a couple of games when we have like a low run, like I don't know, like Granada and Deportivo back to back, something like that. Just give him 2 startings. Just let him play. Let him show us what he can do. Obviously, I'd favor more of the home games where he has the big pitch and he can show us. But even if you want to throw him in an away game, I'm completely fine with that. Let's just see. Hopefully, he can be in the future of Barcelona, and hopefully he can shine in preseason and the season to follow. So now the big story over the past 24 hours has come from Mundo Deportivo, saying Neymar is facing one of the toughest moments of his life. The Brazilian has to make a big decision in his career, staying at PSG or returning to Barcelona. At PSG, Neymar would earn nearly double more than what he would earn at Barcelona. The player told Neymar that if he returns, he should change his attitude off the pitch. Neymar has agreed. I just want this man back. Obviously, I've seen Talk FCB's video saying that he wouldn't take Neymar back just because of the economic reasons. For me, I just want to see MSN one more time. That's just me. I just want to see some of the glory days. I think that Neymar was going to be the heir to Messi. Obviously, he won't reach the level of Messi, but I feel like after Cristiano and Messi left, he was going to take the throne, win maybe a Ballon d'Or or 2, and kind of guide Barcelona to a new era, maybe a Champions League or 2. But man, when he left, man, that broke my heart. I think it was the summer of 2017 or 2016. I think that was the last time I cried, to be honest. I was sitting in a hotel room on vacation, woke up in the morning and saw the news that the PSG activated his release clause and he signed the contract. Obviously, that was probably one of the most craziest summers I've ever experienced on the Barcelona front. But yeah, I still don't think that Lautaro and Neymar are both feasible this summer. But if I had to pick one, I'd still pick Neymar, if I'm being honest, from my heart. So let's see what develops over the next few months. I think one of the signings will happen, though. But the question is, which one? So this next one is coming in from Candacer, which is a very reliable source, saying Leicester City are the only English side that have shown genuine interest in Brazilian Philippe Coutinho. And I've seen also Sport have come out and said that Chelsea and Coutinho are nearing a deal. I don't even think Sport are this reliable at this point because they keep getting everything wrong and getting crushed by the reliable sources. But to me, Coutinho back under Brendan Rodgers and with, Tielemans and Vardy and Maddison with him, that could be one to watch. But for me, obviously, Cristiano talked about Coutinho saying that he wants Coutinho to stay. He sees him in his plan in like a center midfield attacking role. I just want to see that, to be honest. I think if we keep Neymar, if we sign Neymar, and we don't sign Lautaro Martinez and we keep Coutinho, that could be a nasty, nasty midfield and front line. You could have De Jong and Artur in the DM, or even Busquets, Coutinho ahead of them. Maybe Griezmann, Neymar, Messi. Whew. Suarez on the bench. Imagine that. And then people will be talking about playing a front four. Who remembers the Fantastic Four when we signed Neymar and Dembele? Coutinho and Dembele. We had Coutinho, Dembele, Messi, Suarez, and they were all kind of Fantastic Four under Ernesto Valverde in the first season. Anywho, I'm kind of drowning on a little bit. Coutinho for me, if we get a great offer like 75 plus, I'd take it. Otherwise, I would keep him. I would not loan him out again, though. That's the key. Loan with the obligation to buy, sure. Loan with no option or option, absolutely not for me. So yeah, that's my opinion on it.